the end of the footbridge in the lake, just outside of Bucharest, stands Snagov Monastery, which local tradition states is the burial place of Vlad the Impaler, the inspiration for Bram Stoker's Dracula. Originally founded in the 14th century and later excavated in 1933, the monastery is a seemingly simple place of worship. However, the story goes that after his notoriously cruel lifetime, Vlad Tepes III was buried in the church as per his request prior to his death.
He's actually the one who is here. So what happened to him, to Vlad? After he ruled over Wallachia, at the end he was captured by the Turks and decapitated. Killed by the Turks, yes.
However, a number of archaeologists and historians have not been able to prove that Vlad was ever laid rest on the island. Many historians now believe that the Prince of Wallachia was buried in a monastery in the Comana area, but this has not stopped the locals from spreading the myth. Nevertheless, the monastery itself is a place to behold and well worth the visit. The Sinaia Monastery was founded in 1695. It was named after the great Saint Catherine's Monastery on Mount Sinai in Egypt. The monastery's name resulted in the town being called Sinaia.
Very end of the 17th century, and it was built by a rich. Before he built this church, he went as a pilgrim in Egypt on Mount Sinai.
The site contains two churches. The Old Church, which dates from 1695. What does that say?
Sorry?
What does that say?
Doamne, binecuvântează intrările noastre și ieșirile. God bless our entrances and our exits.
Okay.
Yeah, this is what it says. God bless our entrances and our exits.
And the new church, or the Great Church, which was built in 1846. Both are free to enter. Peles Castle is located in the picturesque town of Sinaia, the Wallachia region. It is considered by many as one of the most stunning in Europe, a masterpiece of German New Renaissance architecture.
This was the former summer residence of Carol, our first king, the first king of Romania. And this was built in 1873 and fully finished in 1914. It was done with the help of a few architects, but the last
commissioned by King Carol I in 1873 and completed in 1883. Peles Castle served as the summer residence of Romania's royal family until 1947. Many rooms are adorned with fine European art, classic furniture carved of teak, and various paintings. King Carol was an avid collector of weaponry. Over 400 European and Oriental pieces dating from the 15th to the 19th centuries are on display at the armory.
There, see? This one opens up from below and it takes you upstairs to the royal bedroom. It was a secret passage basically that was mainly used by the Queen, by Queen Elisabetta. After the death of her child, she became a writer and she started to write. She wrote over 40.
Each room is decorated in a different style or theme, such as the music room.
Brought in from Venice, and these are Venetian mirrors. They are considered the best mirrors in the world, and they had a very long journey to bring them here.
The late communist leader Nicolae Ceausescu didn't like the castle and only visited a few times. Rumor says that he was afraid that the place might be haunted. Peles Castle. Peles Castle garden is adorned with numerous statues, including that of King Carol himself. It also offers great mountain views. But during our visit, the castle is undergoing restoration, so most of the exterior is not visible, with the exception of the clock tower. This is the famous Bran Castle. Bran Castle, or Castelul Bran, a castle in the town of Bran, was built by the Saxons in 1377. It is a national monument and landmark in Transylvania. Commonly known outside as Dracula's Castle, it is marketed as the home of Count Dracula from Bram Stoker's novel. However, there is no evidence that Stoker knew anything about this castle, nor does it bear any resemblance to the description of Dracula's fictional castle.
In comparison with the first castle that we have seen, here nothing is original. Everything is fake, everything is brought here and is just brought here. Nothing is genuine.
Okay.
And I'm not saying this because I'm mad. Usually I don't say it, but I'm mad right now and I want to tell the truth. And this is the truth, right? Yeah, it's just random. That is brought here by the grandchildren of the Queen.
The castle is now a museum dedicated to displaying art and furniture collected by Queen Marie, the last queen of Romania. Tourists can see the interior on their own or by a guided tour.
So, if you look at the road, you see the stone wall. That stone wall right there was actually the Transylvania here. Wallachia-Epic. When the place was a castle of defense, all the forest that you see around here was being cut down.
There's even a section in the castle that caters to vampire movie lovers. In spite of the myths that have connected Vlad Dracula or Vlad Tepes with the fictional vampire count, most historians agree that the Wallachian prince never set foot in Castle Bran, which was neither a friendly place for him to visit nor under his rule.
Windows, dating back the time it was a castle of defense, yeah? So you just open this up. I will not open it now because I don't want to break it, but this one just opens up and you can shoot arrows and then close it back.
Yeah, it does move.
It does move, but let's not throw something down. I don't really want to get...
What are these doors right here that are locked?
Going back here, this is where you had an elevator. And there is an elevator actually that will take you down in a tunnel that takes you all the way down.
Yeah.
but it's not. I'm serious, look. Yeah? It's not a real fountain, yeah?
The castle was marketed as Dracula's Castle in the 1970s by the communist Romanian government to promote tourism. Its association with the fictional vampire lies on its remote location, dramatic architecture, views, and supposed but disproven connection with Vlad Dracula. But regardless, the castle draws thousands of visitors a year, and Vlad and vampire merchandise are sold outside the castle.